Welcome to Blue and Black. We back with another one. It's been a long time, man. Thanks for sticking with us. If you have been sticking, if you ain't been sticking with us, go ahead and push the subscribe.
Oh, I was gonna say to get the hell on if you ain't been sticking with us.
Get the hell out. No, I'm playing.
Our people is our people. You feel me?
Yeah. We just want to run the quick thing by y'all, man. We're gonna talk about relationships, marriage, and all things in between.
How to keep your mate.
Yeah, how to have a long-lasting relationship, knowing it's gonna be problems, but having understanding and real love.
And since the last time we've been on here, y'all.
It worked. Oh yeah. You know that now. You know.
Yeah, he proposed, y'all.
I missed it.
He locking it down, y'all.
See, so before we got to this stage, we both had to go through storms and peaks and valleys. And it take experience. You think you can get, because I thought I always had it down packed, and I didn't always have it down packed in a relationship, because I got cheated on before, and
Crash out.
breakups. You know what I'm saying? We all been through it, so it happens. But it's.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say, you might have had it figured out, but you was just with the wrong people.
That's what I was getting to.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I was getting to. Sometimes you might be ready and you might be with the wrong person. And that's common too. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of breakups because people just ain't seeing eye to eye. We have our differences. People outgrow each other too. But, to have a long lasting relationship, man, y'all definitely gonna have to have some common ground, and seeing eye to eye and understanding and communication is key too. So
compromising, not too much. Because if you over compromise, then you're not being your true self with your partner.
Yeah.
But definitely some interest, alike interests, alike with similar goals. Like, keep that in mind. And don't knock with your partner. Don't knock, their goals or beliefs or anything like that. If you don't agree with it, then you might as well get out right now.
Real, and support them. You see your mate trying to do something, and it's for the better of both of you. Support. That'll make a long lasting relationship. Hey, it's for both of y'all in the first place. So that shouldn't be. Sometimes you do have a relationship like that, man, where people just be insecure, and your mate can be jealous of you, and just don't want you to outgrow them. And sometimes they stunt your growth. And you can end up in a bad position for years. Because
I found myself being a person that was just so loyal. Don't be so loyal that you're more loyal to the person than you are yourself. And don't let that go over your head. It's not being selfish or anything like that, but you have to love yourself first to be able to love another individual. And that comes with your mate, your kids, anything.
Yeah.
You have to have that love for yourself.
Yeah.
Not vanity, not selfishness.
Just set some boundaries.
But love.
Set some boundaries for yourself. You know what I mean? I always say, especially it's 2025, man, we smart enough now. We know better. We know when we in the wrong relationships. We know when we in the wrong environment. Now is not the time to be stupid. Now it's time to move your feet. When you know better, you know what I'm saying? Don't be sitting up there stuck in no relationships or no jobs, or sometimes we just meet a plateau peak where there's no more growth. You know what I'm saying? So you will have to move on. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it happens in relationships.
And sometimes something drastic will happen to get you out of that situation.
Yeah, for real.
A lot of times it will. Yeah. Because you were still too loyal to get out of yourself. Playing house with somebody that's not even taking you serious at all.
So you ever been in a relationship where you're supposed to leave, you're supposed to get out of there,
Sorry, y'all. We got the window open, and I don't know what kind of car that was, but
Yeah, you know you're supposed to get out of this relationship, and you stay, and just get worse and worse and worse, and you still staying. You know, you still trying to find some good in it, and you end up losing everything.
Even yourself,
you
even weight,
yourself. You know what I'm saying?
your mind.
Don't be too loyal to a point where you lose yourself. Yeah, that's when it's over. Then.
And then in the end, you'll see when you lost yourself, they either can pick up and leave, or they don't even show. Or you can pick up and leave. I'm saying they can pick up and leave, or they don't even acknowledge that you going through a thing because of the situation that y'all in or anything like that. Like most people that lose themselves in relationships, like most people that lose themselves in relationships because of a mate that's not yoked, or a mate that's not considerate or nurturing, loving, whatever. Most of those relationships, when you address it to the person that's your not dealing with, but your partner, they turn out to be assholes. Like they don't even care. They don't even care. It's you. It's not me. Like you know.
Yeah. This.
Think about it.
Yeah, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I look back, like I learned so much from that. You know what I'm saying? They teach you discernment though. Oh, you know, you definitely can spot those people a mile away. You know, okay, I'm gonna keep away from those people. Mm-hmm. So you gotta also be thankful that you had to date these people. You had to go out with them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? While we in this school, this life that we're here in right now, it's all just you know, it's training. You know what I'm saying? For, you know what I'm saying, the afterlife. So, you know, all these relationships, I try not to take it. I take all of that lightly now. You know what I'm saying? Once you experienced it, you know, you can pass the 3rd grade. Now you all the way to the 4th grade. So, you know, just be thankful that you go through these things, but do not sit there and repeat that same grade. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to sit there and just keep being held back when you can be elevated, evolving. You know what I'm saying? So that goes out to anybody who's stuck in a relationship, a job, any type of situation, a friendship. You gotta find it in yourself. Find the courage in yourself to move your feet. You know, get up out of there as soon as you can. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, remember, when a person disrespects you or hurts you in any type of way, it's not out of love. It's not out of love. No, not all hurt comes from physical. You know, a person disrespect you, they disrespecting your spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's why you always hear some people would die for their respect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm the type of person that I'm probably gonna go to the upper room in some cases. In some cases now, you know what I'm saying? Because you disrespecting the spirit, you disrespecting the love. So it get deeper than just, you know what I'm saying, being loyal to somebody. You've been with this person in this amount of time. You would know when it's time to go. So when you feel it, make that move. Okay, so how do you keep the person? Let them know, how do you keep your good thing when you get a good thing? When you get a good thing, how do you find one? How do you know? First, you know what I'm saying, you attract who you are. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you attract who you are. And I believe men and women got roles. It's got to be equally yoked, like the yin and the yang. So, you know, a man has his role. Maybe he got to go out and work and bring the money home, and he might have to mow the lawn and stuff like this. And the woman, she might have to stay home and she do the nurturing and taking care of the kids and making sure and if it's equally yoked like that, it'll be a lasting, harmonious relationship. But you know what I'm saying, if you got a man working and you got a woman who don't want to work, or vice versa, you have a man who don't want to work and a woman who's nurturing, you know what I'm saying, she's a good woman trying to what's the word I'm looking for, trying to basically praise or raise a man, those relationships right there, we got
It don't
so many of
last.
those out here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes y'all be out here, be out there having kids by men who be in their second childhood. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And they don't have that manhood or that fatherhood
to be able to
to
raise
be able to
a
raise them.
man, you know.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you have women, you know what I'm saying, that's like that. So I believe if men knew their role as a man and knew what it takes to be a man, and a woman who knew what it takes to be a woman, and they got together, then it'd be like me and her relationship. You know what I'm saying? You can barely, you don't even know who's running the relationship because it's equally yoked. It's just how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and like it's times where we'll pick up on each other's like roles, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm in school, so like if I'm doing homework or something like that, and the dishes probably piled up because of we got kids and just whatever. Um, he'll step in and he'll wash the dishes, you know. And just like if he's at work or something like that, and the kids piled up the trash, I'll take the trash out. Like, you know, not saying that it's like something that we have to do every day, but like out of love, just step in
Yeah,
sometimes.
you know what I'm saying? Because, people always, they like to say, going 50-50. But
Mm-hmm.
if you all just gave 100%, you know what I'm saying? Give 100%, yeah, just because I'm the man don't mean I ain't gonna wash no dishes. Don't mean I'm not gonna fold no clothes. You know what I'm saying? She try to mow the lawn sometimes. I try to stop her, but
He ain't gonna let
you
me
know
on
what
the
I'm
line.
saying? It just, you
He ain't gonna let
understand
me
though,
on
you
the
know what I'm
line.
saying? Give it 100%. Just be you, you know what I mean? And don't let pretty faces and nice bodies get y'all caught up in the wrong shit. And that goes for women too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We are like definitely um
I will say the ugly ones hurt you too. So
oh
don't
yeah.
even,
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
when I
That
say ugly, I mean whatever you think ugly is, or unattractive, uh, ugly on the inside.
yeah.
Yeah, they hurt you too.
Yeah.
So it ain't about looks at all.
No, not no
Get past
more. You
all
know,
that.
because it's a lot
We
of
just got lucky.
got lucky.
We just got
We just
lucky.
got lucky, So and then sometimes I think that, some people are some things are orchestrated by God.
For sure.
Yeah, so some
This was.
situation, because I believe that when you get in a relate, well, first you friends, then this relationship, and then this marriage. You know what I'm saying? And remember that when God put two people together for marriage, you know what I'm saying? Them people are getting married, not for the family, but are for the community. They supposed to come together and build something for the village. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. People not supposed to be just getting married, having fun, having sex, taking trips. That's cool and all, you know what I'm saying? Of course you gotta do that. But I think that God intended us for us to shape this world to something bigger. So that's what I believe that relationships and marriage is really all about.
When your purposes, you bring your purposes and together, and just uh, build something electric, build a empire between you and your mate and your children and um, the community. Because it's selfish just to keep it in house when it comes to giving back or pouring into the next person. Um, it goes beyond just in house, even though it's some things that you don't, do outside, but you get what I mean.
Yeah. And what was something I was gonna say? Um, uh, People who just leave in relationships. Um, don't
Oh,
go and try to hop into another relationship because you hurt.
don't hop in another relationship. Don't hop in another bed. Don't allow anybody to
Don't
play with
heal.
your time.
Don't heal like that. You end up damaged even more.
Yeah.
Sometimes getting under another person to get over another person is not the best choice or decision. You
Okay.
end up hurting yourself, or you'll just probably compound your problems. You will probably run into somebody good, that could potentially be your mate, but you're not ready now. You know what I'm saying? So,
I was gonna say, or more than likely, you may attract the same person that you just left.
I'm telling you,
because that spirit is still on you.
Yeah.
You know.
So don't be too vulnerable. You know, give yourself some time to heal. When you get back into that dating world.
And this is such thing as giving yourself too much time to heal, I believe.
Yeah. Oh heck shit.
Because yeah.
Like I said, don't let the past relationship dictate your future. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people out there been hurt, been dated 2-3 people in their whole life, and they go through them bad relationships and don't want to be with nobody no more. You didn't date everybody. It's still somebody out here for you. I don't know. I don't care. I can get hurt a million times. I still want to love. You know what I'm saying? I still want to be a married man. I still want to be an honest man. I still not, you know, some people go out there and get hurt and they turn into the person who's doing the hurt now. Don't do that. Don't let nobody damage you. You know what I'm saying? Go through your hurt, heal, and deal with it.
In that moment when you said that you still wanted to be an honest man, that's because you found loyalty within yourself. You owe that to yourself to be that.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's how I was able to attract someone who was like myself. Because, like I said, you attract where you are.
And then also, don't sit around those old tired relationships and argue with the person or give back hurtful comments or thoughts, or don't let the person that you end up despising make you turn into the person that they are as well. Because your next mate or your future, it might just end up being the same way or toxic. Because I believe that when you stay true to who you are in all things, it's gonna line up in the future, and the good is gonna overpower that bad.
Yeah, and speaking for real.
Yeah.
This might not be a relationship advice, but keep your mind positive. Keep a sound mind. You attracting, you manifesting all day, every day, whether you know it or not, whether you believe it or not. You attracting every day. So keep a sound mind, keep your environment clean. And I'm talking about people, your friends. It's not the time to be hanging out with any and everybody.
Don't be hanging around them cheating friends either. Don't be a cheater. I mean, if your past mate cheated, like if somebody else you was with, if they cheated, leave them, let it go. Because if they cheating, then you decide to cheat back, or you don't cheat, but you say you forgave them, but it's in the back of your head and all that stuff. Yeah. Like, let it go. There's too many people in the world for that. Like, the person that's for you is definitely for you. They won't hurt you.
For real. Don't cheat. For real.
Not purposely.
Don't do that. Anyway. That's like the ultimate violation. You don't. It's sometimes for some people, there's no coming back from that. You know what I mean? That's like I know that to me, that's like somebody set me up, and I've been there before. I'm like, no.
And that's why adultery is like a reason for divorce. You know, biblically they say if you commit adultery. So cheating is like definitely like, why would you lock in with somebody if that's what you're just gonna do? It makes no sense.
Yeah, it don't.
You lying to yourself.
Yes, and a lot of men. I'm gonna say, you know, there's a lot of women out here that promiscuous too. But you know, a lot of men, man. I'm talking to y'all, though. This is why, because you know, and I'm gonna put myself on the boat with y'all. So I'm gonna say we. I'm gonna say we. Because I don't want to look at, but y'all, if I say y'all, I'm gonna be like, who the fuck you think he? But you know what I'm saying? We let lust lead us too much. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad if you're thinking about it, because you know a lot of men can't even walk down the street without seeing a woman breaking their neck. Damn, y'all, come on, man. We can't even have a relationship with these women if it ain't sexual. You don't even want to talk to them. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You can have a woman at home you know what I'm saying, telling you love her and everything, and you still be, you know what I'm saying, cheating on her behind her back. This is for women too. Like, that's crazy
Mm-hmm.
though. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of men is led by lust. And I think that's childish, you know what I'm saying? Because
That's
you
an
know you
evil
can't have
spirit.
you can't have a sound mind. You constantly looking for something to hump on. That's it's like hell sometimes,
It's
man, when you
sickening.
just stuck
Seriously.
there. You know what I'm saying? So try to have some self-discipline about yourself, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Some self-respect, you know what I'm saying, and some restraint because
That's a weak man. A weak man,
man,
a man that can fall for temptation at any given point.
quick, quick.
That's a weak man or woman. I'm
Or
sorry.
a woman. And it's a lot
Yeah.
of them running around here too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's it's becoming too common. You know what I mean? A lot of
Yeah.
people is, you know what I'm saying, missing out on good people, breaking up happy homes and losing good people in their life because you want to cheat. Don't lie.
And
You
won't
know
even
what I'm
end up
saying?
with the person. That's the thing.
Man,
Don't even know the person. They could probably go. I'm not just putting y'all out here like that, Miami, but they can go on a trip, do their thing, come back. Don't even know the person there. Ruin their life. Had a good thing. Just that simple.
it's that simple.
Or don't tell them don't find out, and they can lay up next to the person. That's an evil person if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that can go out and cheat and lay next to the person. I'm not playing that.
I didn't get shit, no.
And lay next to the person, tell them they love them, and just move on like nothing ever happened. Boy, that is wild.
Damn. Yeah, that is wild though, man.
That's
Cause we in them. I always say we in them times right now. You know what I'm saying? Love is rare, so when you find it, keep it.
Mm-hmm.
When you find that real love, keep it. You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect that love. Don't disrespect that love. I'm telling you, I'm standing on mine, on my word. But if you find something good, you keep it. It's a cold world out here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cold world out here. You know what I'm saying? So if you find something good, keep it. God intended for the man to be with the woman. You know what I'm saying? So nowadays, men want to be single. They want to have a million women. They don't want to, we ain't men in no more, man. We ain't raising our kids no more. We ain't protecting our women no more. We killing each other. So like we all messed up on so many levels. And I believe until we start respecting the woman, we gonna keep on killing each other, and we gonna keep on dying. We gonna keep on going to jail. We gonna keep on fighting against each other. You know what I'm saying? As long as we disrespecting our women, because if you think about it though, what culture does what we do? What culture disrespect they women like we do? What culture make songs calling they women bitches and hoes, man?
Well, I will say in today's time now, you got women calling men that as well.
Look at the
It's
culture
crazy.
though. It's because of the culture, y'all. We need to let that bullshit culture go. You know what I'm saying? And we be like now. Back in the day, we had the Malcolm X's and the Martin Luther Kings, and these are the people or the men we was
They
looking
were
up
our
to.
age.
Y'all see the people who controlling our mind today? We got Gucci Mane now. We got Sexy Red now. So the women want to be like them. So these are the women and the men that's dating. Man.
A disaster.
So it's over. So we got to leave that culture alone. That culture is dead. It's killing our people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like our kids, if the youth, our kids coming up. This is the platform that we leaving them. It's terrible.
So with all that, we have to do better as a people.
Yeah.
Move if it's not working. If it's not working, and I'm gonna say if you're not married, move.
Even if you is.
But if you married, go ahead.
Because
I wasn't done.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not just saying like we're not married just yet, but I will fight harder for a marriage than I would just to relationship, I guess to say.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I won't just put up with anything. That don't mean that I'm like,
no.
oh, okay, he can hit me upside my head now. I ain't leaving. Oh, he can cheat. I ain't leaving. Like,
He
no.
make me feel like this.
He can make me feel like this, or he can just give up on doing this and that. Like, it'll definitely be some evaluation or some kind of sit down, some counseling or something before I would just throw in the towel on a basic level of us, have things that we go through. But y'all in them relationships, the person ain't.
You think God, you think God, like, it was meant for us to suffer in the marriage, even though if it was bad, are we supposed to get a divorce? Because even if it ain't infidelity, even if it ain't.
No, you ain't supposed to be miserable. I
I ain't.
We not selling for that over here. We done been in miserable.
No, I'm not us. You already know what ours is. I'm just saying though, not ours. I'm talking about, in the past, and there's people in those situations right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're not married. I don't care if you is. God ain't put you there to suffer. And that's the thing. Put you there to be no fool either.
Take your time before you decide. Well, not take your time, but do the work and use your discernment. Use your past relationships to help guide you. Use God first off.
Yep. And when you
first and foremost, use God.
And when you done all you can do, that's when you done all you can do. That's when you let God handle the rest. When you done all that you can do,
He handled the beginning and the end.
Yeah. But you're going to definitely have to meet him halfway. For real. So, I don't know. I guess that was on our hearts to say. We ain't been on here in a while. Y'all finna see a lot more of us. Because I'm tired of working this damn job. I left early.
He left early here.
I can go home. Y'all, them 9 to 5s, man. Let's get out of that, too. That's another subject, but we definitely got to get out of 9 to 5 working for the man. Straight up. Especially y'all out there doing them 9 to 5s for real. 80% of your time is in the building. You got to do something about that. So use all the manpower, all of the brain power that God gave you and come up with something to get out of them people warehouse. And
we have, just for starters, I wish I had something next to me, but I don't. But we have a business name, Believe.
I go get
and
that.
And we proud of it.
Yeah. We trying to heal the community.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful thing. That's why I say, man, I knew me and her were supposed to do something together. So what we doing, it's all God's work. So it's gonna be a beautiful thing. So stay tuned, man. We got stuff for you, man. We're gonna be talking real. And
our videos might be a little shorter next time, but y'all rock with us. Y'all rock with us. If it's 30 minutes, if it's 10 minutes, if it's an hour, y'all rock with us. Y'all rock with us. But we just want to let y'all know that we love y'all and live through love. Live on purpose. In your purpose. And do not stay in those broken relationships.
Yeah.
You don't deserve that.
Yeah, you deserve better than that. So let's get to it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So Black and Bilou will be back.
Bilou and Black. Peace.